Land was good. It's your boy B here, aka Brian, aka Prince, aka Prince Vegeta out there. And if you don't know me, future FGC commentator here. Haven't really made a video since really I've been back since Senkel standoff. I wanted to talk about Jade, didn't get the chance to talk about Jade. I wanted to talk about Johnny, didn't get the chance to talk about Johnny, and now we're doing that both essentially. And then also I do a little preview and breakdown of what I think KANO could possibly have to that nature. Let's talk about baby girl Jade first. She is a Revenant, and I think she has the best face, period. Although they are improving the faces. I did see Sonya's face. Her face looked amazing. Jade's face looks amazing. I don't think we saw Scarlet. No, we did see Scarlet, but I feel like she had a mask in that Johnny versus Scarlet matchup. But hopefully we can see her face soon. And yeah, just believe in NetherRealm, alright? It's gonna take them a minute to get it right, but they work fast and they work hard. So they'll get the faces right. And I mean, the faces weren't too terrible at the beginning, but you know, some people had the gripes. I think the faces look good. As far as the gameplay goes for Jade, Jade's kind of interesting because it seems like she has that kind of MK9 feel where she wasn't really a threat, and a lot of her gimmicks didn't really work. Essentially, they worked, but she didn't do a lot of damage, and that's my biggest fear is like with crushing blows, what is she gonna get? Because if her crushing blows lead to DOTs, that's good. I think that's a positive. If her crushing blows lead to more combo potential, I think that's better, to be honest with you. So far we've just seen damage, and then we've seen damage over time, but we didn't see some pop-ups. So I'm hoping that she gets more pop-ups essentially with her crushing blows, right? Her fatal blow was cool. And then that's my biggest fear is like, so far every character has been described as like a mid-range neutral kind of character. And then Jade essentially was the whole keep away character. Like she had a lot of projectiles, a lot of counters, and the little shadowy cloak she gets that she can run in is kind of huge in this game. I don't know how strong it's gonna be. I don't think it had armor on it. I'm just basically curious to see how Jade's gonna play in this thing, because essentially this might be the same thing in MK9 all over again, where she's a strong character, you know, to keep you out, but she doesn't do any damage to hold her own in the competition. And a lot of these characters are doing damage. And hell, I think, you know, Scorpion and Sub-Zero have crushing blows where they get, after 10 hits, they do more damage. So it's like, I hope Jade's not the least damaging character, because that's gonna hurt her a lot. I'm not too sure. I'll have to rewatch the breakdown, but I don't think I've seen any combos of really over 300 with Jade. I don't think that's including the fatal blow, but you get the point. Other than that, I think her animations are good. I liked a lot of her tools. The double shadow kick was kind of cool, and it does a side switch in that one variation, but it usually side switches. The fact that they gave her, like, she was missing in MKX, even though Katana took her place. They gave her a run cancel, which is huge and I think super dope. And I hope that's in one of the variations that you know, is in the game essentially, because they basically gave Cabal his no man dash cancel from MK9, and then they gave Jade a run. And it's just interesting that they're giving certain characters certain things, which I'm actually okay with. If you give every character something, like Jade has the run cancel, right? Cabal has the no man dash cancel. I think Scorpion is able to gain a jump too if you had, I think, the Misery Blade stance or something like that. So as long as they're giving characters unique things, then I'm okay with that. As long as MK feels like it's spread it out over the course of the other MK games like MK9, MKX, and all the stuff you want to do with MK11, I'm okay with that. Because you know, some people still feel like we need the neutral jump, which I'm indifferent. If we add it, cool. If not, I understand. But you know, to each their own, right? But other than that, yeah, I like Baby Girl a lot. It's interesting that she's a Revenant. It's really interesting. So I wonder how they're gonna play that dynamic. And I mean, obviously you already know what side she's on. I just think essentially, as far as story mode goes, where's she been at? You know, is her MK9 storyline where she kind of got haunted canon now? Like, I wonder how they're gonna play that interesting dynamic in the story, because obviously she's gonna help Katana and Liu Kang, because obviously they're revenants, but then again, there's a timeline thing, so when we see them, we already know that Liu Kang and Kung Lao fights their revenant selves from the past. I have so many questions about the story mode, but Jade looks good. Biggest gripe is her damage, and she's kind of a zoner. She's like the zoner, you know, the zoning is super strong in this game already, so I have my I'll hold judgment, but I'm kind of concerned about Jade. Let's talk about Johnny. Wow. Johnny Cage is the best animated character in this game. And that's my fear, is like Johnny came out right in the middle, essentially, right? About 10 or 12 characters already revealed, and then there's only like a half more to go. And Johnny's looking the best. KANO's gameplay is this week, so I don't know if we're gonna get a trailer before. I'd imagine we're gonna get a trailer. I'm hoping we get a trailer like the morning before, and then it's like the build up to the Kombat cast, if you will. Kind of how they did Johnny. But Johnny looks good in every way. I mean, his animations look good. They gave him the straight fireballs instead of the upwards angle fireballs. Not like, so the default variation is gonna have the straight fireballs or force balls or whatever you want to call it. The shadow kick looks good. He has a parry in the ninja mime, which is kind of insane. And he can actually meter burn it or amplify it to keep it going, essentially. He has a stunt double. He can do things with that, and it's an actual stunt double, which kind of scares me, because if you look at a certain list, and there's a certain leak list that I will get into for the next video tomorrow, there's a certain character who improvises and uses shadows, who I really like, but seeing as their stunt double already, how can you top someone who uses shadows? You get my drift without saying too much, because I don't want to spoil no one. But I like Johnny a lot. I feel like his personality shows in his fatal blow, his fatality that we've seen so far. His outro, we just discovered that it has Cassie's name on it. So like, it's almost essentially like he's using Cassie's action figure. It's just kind of hilarious, especially him being 50 plus and Cassie being grown at this point. I like Johnny a lot. My biggest concern though is essentially what they keep saying about every character, right? Is this mid-range, good footsies and new with punishing kind of character. Somebody's gonna have to dominate that space. Who's gonna occupy that space? Who's really gonna be good at that space and things like that? And then Johnny has a lot of tools. I mean, he throws shade, which I didn't really get until I seen the sunglasses being thrown. Like I said, he has a stunt double, good anti-airs, really good anti-airs. I like his costumes and his designs and stuff like that too. Johnny's just gonna be unique. But yeah, I just hope that other characters, everybody don't think other characters lack because they're not Johnny. Johnny's always kind of had that personality. Johnny's always kind of been like a unique character. And they said he has a nut punch crushing blow. I'm curious to see how that's gonna look. Truth be told, I'm curious to see how that's gonna be. What else? Baraka, they already changed the properties on his blade spark. His blade spark's a high now, so you can duck that. I did see that in the trailer. They're making constant changes and implementing things. They also changed the amplify button into the interact button. So I personally think I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that. I'd rather have it like that than different commands just to be different. But essentially, I think they should have made it to where there's an option to turn it on. You know what I'm saying? Like short, like simple amplify, or like the regular. I think that would have just been a win-win everywhere. If you want to make it technical as you can, but if you just want to keep it simple, keep it simple. Because I was actually okay with the wake-up options, the up 2 and up 3. I was okay with that. That was fine. I don't know. The only thing I hope they change now is the walk speed looks faster. So I don't know. I want the dash to be like obvious that you're dashing. It's okay that some characters have slow dashes, but I just want to be honest. Yeah, Johnny. I think if Jade's like, Jade would be a 9 out of 10 just because of the damage. I'm kind of iffy about that, and then the fact that she's like the zoner of the game. She'd be a 9 for me. Everything else is like 10, but obviously those 2 flaws would be a 9 for me. Johnny's a 10 out of 10. I'm confident in saying that Johnny's a 10 out of 10. And there's certain characters from that alleged league list that I really want to see, and I really hope they do justice like they did Johnny. So I can't wait. Now let's get into the main man, KANO. KANO's unique because I think they are going to add, like I think he's gonna play just like how he did in the MKX, and that's what you're seeing essentially with the variations are kind of being carried over in a certain degree. They're giving some characters some different things. Like they gave Johnny a restand, they gave Scorpion a stance. They basically gave Raiden a lot of Black Adam stuff as far as zoning goes, and then the fact that he has that storm circle, and he could do. I really don't know what they could give KANO, honestly. Like the more I'm thinking about it, it's like, can they make him more of a grappler? Like, can they? The ideas I had was maybe like give him the Hunter Predator ordeal. Like maybe he hits his chest, he gets powered up, but it's a withdrawal, and maybe it's like a mind game essentially. So it's like either I'm gonna do a lot of damage and you're gonna be screwed, take all this chip, and I'm gonna hurt myself, or I'm gonna grab you, get the reef pop up or whatever, and then I'll get this full combo. I don't know. I'm just thinking some ideas. If you have any ideas on how KANO will play, let me know down below. But I think they might make him more of a grappler. But that's okay though with Geras, because Geras is unique and he can do a lot of things, and I think that's how they're gonna utilize the grapplers. Because in past games, like take Bane for instance, he was a great grappler, but he had his flaws and he had to get in and he had to work. I think they're gonna make grapplers strong in this game. I really do. I feel like KANO's gonna be a grappler, and I feel like he's gonna be really strong. He's gonna have a lot of tools. Obviously, so with his knives and his I-beam laser. So maybe he'll play like full gore. I don't know. I'm intrigued on how he's going to play. I just hope that we see his personality. I hope he's talking that ish. I heard we hear the accent, and I hope we get a new stage too. I think as far as the default build, we've only seen 3 stages. I want to say I want to see a new stage. So that's all I got for KANO predictions. That's all I got for Jade and Johnny. Like I said, 9 out of 10 on Jade, 10 out of 10 on Johnny. I'm hoping that this is the bar they set and they just go beyond it. I want to give it extra ratings and extra things like that. I'm loving the game so far. I can't wait to play, especially with the stress test coming out. So the fact that we able to play it in 10 days is crazy. I'm excited for that. I really am. Until next time. Wow.